beginner, a strong young beginner, would find this rod difficult to use. But because his timing is perfect, and a look of dreadful joy came on his face as he felt the fish throbbing on the end of the line once more. And he handled it absolutely splendidly. Well, why wouldn't he? He'd had it longer than we have. Wasn't very big, but it was a fish, which means that the first objective of the day was achieved. Well, he's been photographed with many finer fish than that in his long life, but I don't think actually any one of them ever meant so much to him.
That's George Dutton. He's a 100-year-old fisherman, and that was the very last fish he ever caught. I'll link that video. It's a full-length video down below. If you like fly fishing and fishing, it's a kind of a neat little video. It got me thinking about something that maybe we don't like to talk about very often, and that is the fact that one day you are going to catch your last fish or shoot your last deer. We don't really know when that's going to be. You know, obviously, George there knew that. I think that was maybe the point of his little fishing trip there, was to go catch his last fish. But for most of us, we may not know when our last deer may hit the ground, or we may, put our fingers, through the fur of an animal, or grab a hold of a rack, or butcher our last deer. We don't know when that's going to be, and we probably take that for granted a little bit. Maybe we get a little selfish in the manner of, we think that we're going to have an unlimited amount of time to do what we love to do. We make it into a competition, or we make it into something that gets us aggravated, or we spend too much time, away from our families, because one day, whether we like it or not, deer hunting is going to be done for us. It could be this year, it could have been last year for some of you. It could be this year. It could be in 50 years or 60 years, depending on how old you are. But one day, it will be over. And I think if you put that in perspective a little bit, maybe it would make you have the mindset of, what if this is my last hunt? Or what if this is my last deer I'm going to kill? What would I do? Would I enjoy myself a little bit more? Would I not care quite as much what people think of it? I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way to look at everything in life. I mean, you can't just assume you're going to die tomorrow all the time. But at the same time, maybe after you harvest a deer, you can kind of sit down and just think about, man, if this is my last one, did I do it how I wanted to do it? Did I enjoy the whole process? Or did I don't know, did I make a buddy mad because I slipped in a little close to his spot on public land? Or did I make my wife mad because I spent, 74 days this deer season trying to shoot this deer? Did I take time away from my kids that I shouldn't have because of these deer? Because those deer will be gone one day for you. And they won't matter anymore to you. Anyway, I saw that little clip. It was actually a short I saw flipping through YouTube one night, and it kind of hit me hard. I remember my grandpa's last deer. He shot it with a smoothbore 20 gauge, actually real close to my house here. And we were all pretty shocked, I think, that he got one when he went out there. But I remember, I think me and my dad went and got it for him and hung it up in the barn, and that was his last deer. He never shot another one after that. I remember him being kind of proud of it. I kind of remember, this has been a long time ago, so it's very fuzzy for me, but I do remember him being excited and happy that he got one. Thought it was pretty neat. You know, I think maybe he was a little surprised he got one too. But he went for a walk in the woods and with his gun during deer season and ended up getting him a doe. So one day that's going to be you. So do it right. Do it how you want to do it. And then, if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button right there. You can watch another video right there.